Welcome to this video on Writing Standard 4. We will discuss producing clear and coherent writing. We will be covering the core standards in writing. Produce clear and coherent writing in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to task, purpose, and audience. We will be covering the following: using development, organization, and style to produce clear and coherent writing. You have been writing for quite some time now. You are able to put a sentence together and get your point across, and are able to communicate via the written word. The skills you learn in this session should help you improve your writing skills. Sometimes writing can be a great way to capture a fleeting idea, but a little planning and preparation can save the writer from frustration and backpedaling later on. Outlining and breaking down the dramatic elements of a story are well worth the effort. Let's go over some of the ways to organize and develop your story. You can create a world that is true to real life or fantastical. You can mix the mundane with the magical. Whatever kind of world you create, be sure to follow the rules that you create as well. Write a conflict that builds as the writing progresses. As you build your conflict, think of the piece of having a beginning, a middle, and an end. Write characters that want something that puts them in conflict with other characters. Make the characters try to get what they want at every passing moment. Make each character with something at stake, something to lose. Create a consequence if he doesn't get what he wants. Create a ticking clock that puts the character under pressure unless he gets what he wants right away. Make sure you have a good reason for your writing. It's not enough for two characters to sit around for a while and then talk and then leave. There needs to be some reason why you are writing about them in that particular moment. Write dialogue that illuminates your character but advances your plot at the same time. Make each character speak in a distinctive voice. As a tip, if this is difficult for you, try imagining a specific actor in that role to help make each distinguishable. Don't have a character tell something that they can show instead. For example, it's much more effective to have a character hide under a bed rather than say, "I'm afraid." Give each character a moment in the story, something that justifies his existence. Every character should contribute something to the story. Style is the way you write, as opposed to what you write about. Style results from word choice, tone, and syntax. It's the voice that readers hear when they read your work. Writing style changes depending on subject matter and point of view. Write for your audience or purpose. Ask yourself why you are writing what you are writing. Who are you writing it for? A fiction piece will have a different style than nonfiction. The style that a children's book is written in will not serve as well for science fiction stories for adults. Use your purpose for writing as a guideline for style. This is important to know because the more clear and concise you are in your writing, the better you will be able to communicate with your writing. Making sure that you are writing appropriate material for your audience will also help you make your point. Teachers will be looking for clear, concise, appropriate writing styles as you turn in your assignments, and it is well worth knowing. The first example here is full of large words and does not convey a message very clearly. And anyone would have a hard time understanding this first example. Let's do an activity to further enhance your skills. Read the following paragraph. Use what you learned here to create a clear and coherent paragraph. Your audience that you should write for is a high school student. Now take what you wrote, a clearer and simplified version of the paragraph, and create a paragraph that is appropriate for a grade school student about age 8. Take note of what steps you needed to take to make sure your audience understood the paragraph. Why should I have an audience in mind when I write? Your audience is the recipient of your ideas. Keeping the audience and purpose for your writing in mind will help you to streamline your writing and create a clear, concise piece. How can I become a better writer? Reading is one of the best things you can do to help you be a better writer. Frequent reading lets you know how words and punctuation are used, as well as how to write for a certain audience. Why do I need to know this? Using what you learned here will help you create more clear and concise writing. This will help you in school as well as in life after school, such as with writing a resume, for instance. As a student, you're expected to be able to produce clear and coherent writing in which the development, organization, and style are appropriate to task, purpose, and audience. We've come to the end of our session. We've discussed development, organization, style, writing for task, audience, or purpose. By the end of this session, you should know or be able to do the following. Use development, organization, and style to produce clear and coherent writing. This information should help you improve your writing skills. Good luck with your writing.